If you marry Ikwerre woman, they don't cheat.
Because we have this law.
Because if you cheat, your husband pursue you. There's no house for you.
In a world where history is often written by outsiders, there are stories that remain hidden. Stories only the people themselves can tell. This is one of those stories.
Why is it that your language is more similar to Igbo language?
Okay.
Deep in the heart of Rivers State, Nigeria, lives a people who are more than just a name. Their strength, their resilience, they are the Ikwerre.
When he said Iwhuruọhna,
we now know that that person is an indigene of Iwhuruọhna. We will say Mecca.
Their dances speak for the ancestors. Their soups carry the taste of the land, and their festivals echo voices from centuries past. But who are they really? Where did they come from? Today we step into their village, sit with their elders and taste their food, not to tell their story, but to let the Ikwerre speak for themselves. This is the untold journey of the Ikwerre people.
Our food journey has brought us to Ikwerre land. Who are the Ikwerre people? Where do they come from? What is their lifestyle? What are their signature dishes? And why is their language so similar to the Igbo language? All these questions and more we are going to answer in this video. Welcome to Epic Food Review. Let's go.
Before the end of this video, you are going to see 3 of the most important dishes eaten by the Ikwerre people. But before then, let's know the people behind the food.
If we notice that you know from Iwhuruọhna, if as Igbo man, Hausa man or Yoruba man, if you came here and I say Iwhuruọhna Mecca, we will look you. We will say this person. We will say Owe. We cannot answer you there because you are on the soil of soil.
Okay.
So like you now, you can't tell us Mecca.
You can't say there.
Because you are not son of the
soil.
soil.
We will say Owe.
Oh, well.
But even if they say there, maybe this generation now don't know the tradition.
Just for form. Yes.
Okay.
But call Ikwerre man can never answer you.
There.
If you tell me Mecca, I cannot answer you there. It's me now that I tell you Mecca.
And me, I'll ask you there because you are from
Iwhuruọhna.
Okay.
Then for our ladies, or our wives, when they want to come and greet us, now they say they will do it.
They will just come like this now. Then you now will touch me.
Just like this.
Just like this. Yes.
Okay.
He will touch me now. Like this. Because
That is how the women greet their men.
Yes.
Then if you want to talk to us, he won't stand.
You won't stand.
They will look for a chair. Not this type of chair. They will
Wow.
look for
Just exactly.
This small, like a small chair like this,
this
type
small
of
chair like
chair.
this now.
and sit.
Now. Then
You will not sit on open here. You will sit like this
and close
You
them.
sit like this.
Close their
You will
leg.
keep your hand like this.
Wow.
Then they can start talking.
And this tradition is still
Yes.
Up to tomorrow.
Now, up till tomorrow, we have it now.
The Ikwerre people live in the central part of Rivers State, Nigeria, spread across areas like Port Harcourt, Obio-Akpor, Ikwerre, and Emohua.
In Ikwerre land here, we occupy most of the upland in Ikwerre here, such as Obio-Akpor,
okay.
Port Harcourt.
Port Harcourt, the Port Harcourt
yes,
city.
Port
Is
Harcourt
Ikwerre-
local government, Port
is
Harcourt
Ikwerre-
local government,
Yes.
yes. Then Emohua
Emohua, okay.
local government,
Ikwerre local
and
government.
Ikwerre local government.
Eche local government.
Okay, Che is under Ikwerre also.
Yes, so upland.
Upland.
Upland, yeah.
Okay.
You understand? So
Ogoni is upland, but they are not Ikwerres.
Okay.
no, I am talking about the
But
The
we are
call-
talking
call
about
Ikwerre,
Ikwerre.
yes, call
Ikwerreans.
Ikwerre.
Called
Port Harcourt
Ikwerreans.
local government,
Okay.
Obio-Akpor,
Obio-Akpor.
Omewa,
Omewa.
and Ikwerre
And
local
Ikwerre
government,
local
and the Che. 5.
5.
So these are the geographical entities that made up Iwhuruọhna.
Iwhuruọhna.
So always be calling it
Iwhuruọhna.
Iwhuruọhna. That is our name, Iwhuruọhna.
Iwhuruọhna.
Okay.
And
Not
Ikwerre
Is what people
yes,
used to
then
know.
Yes.
natively
Our
called
name here is Iwhuruọhna.
natively called Iwhuruọhna.
Iwhuruọhna. Getting to Ikwerre land is like stepping back in time. The energy is different here. It's slower, it's warmer, and full of life. And the Ikwerre people are very, very welcoming.
Their land is blessed with fertile soil, rivers filled with fish, and forests rich with palm trees. For generations, they have farmed, traded, and fished, building a culture deeply connected to the environment.
What is the occupation of the Ikwerre people? Like, what are they known for in terms of job?
Ikwerre people have known that as a farmer and a trap setter. Yes. my grandfather,
Hunting.
according to
Hunting.
my grandfather, hunting, trap setter, and the farmer. That's the
occupation of the Ikwerre people.
of Ikwerre people.
Okay.
Before when nothing like to say land, what they used to train us. Your father can go to bush and set trap. The next day, you go and watch those traps. Some trap will catch about 5 meat. Some will catch like 10 meat. As of then, they will come back house. They will say some.
Okay.
They will roast some. They will dry some.
Dry some.
For them to use and feed. Times of cooking, they will go to their farm. Be nwe okwa wuri, be nwe isewere.
Okoro.
Anwuru boko, banga,
Banga. Okay, banga. That's a
ayobubuko, bawa. Every family have drum of oil,
palm oil.
Yeah.
palm oil.
That's
We
the
doesn't
true
buy
farmers.
all those things. Those are our tradition. Those are our farm. Yes.
Let me also contribute. Let me also help him contribute. Like during now we are just in a civilization now. Then the way we normally farm, like now, in your own family, you have your family, you have your family. I have my family. Now each season of farming starts from January. Now all the men in the family, okay, we say okay.
All the married
all the men.
in the family.
Okay, we say okay, this portion of land or acres.
We'll
This is
share
where
it
our
this
wife.
year.
This is where our wives
We farm.
this
This
year. Now
year.
all the men in the family, we now assemble. Okay, we are going to so place and we will go and clear all the bush. After clearing all the bush, now we set it fire. Then the bush will now burn.
Okay.
You understand? Now our wife. Now we the men in the family will go. Okay, your wife will farm 3 plots.
3 plots.
You, your wife will farm 2
5
plots.
plots, 4
Me,
plots,
my wife
5
will
plots.
farm 5 plots, 6 plots, 1 plot. Just like that, they will make sure that particular acres will contains all
the
man
men in the family.
Yes, in the
Okay.
family. So as after splitting them, now it's left for you and your wife and your children to design when you will
Go and do your
and
own.
begin to clear your own. Plant corn first. We plant corn.
Corn.
First. We plant corn first. Then after planting corn, then once the corn
Starts to grow.
then you can now clean the farm. Then start putting cassava.
Yam, cassava,
Cassava.
Okay, you
vegetable,
plant the corn
pepper,
first.
Yes.
Ikwerre people have many stories about how they began. Some speak of migrations through rivers and forests. Others believe they have always been here, rooted like the palm trees that shade their villages. The truth lies in the memories of the people, each family, each elder carrying a piece of the puzzle.
What is the origin of the Ikwerre people? Some people have so many speculations about Ikwerre. Some will tell you Ikwerre people are from this place. Other people will say Ikwerre people are from this place. And so many people are arguing about it. So that's why I said, let me come and meet people from Ikwerre, because most of these people that do this argument are not actually from here. Some are Igbo people claiming that the Ikwerre people are Igbo people. Some are Bini people claiming that Ikwerre people are Bini people. So I said, okay, let me come and meet the Ikwerre people themselves.
Thank you very much. Speculation is speculation.
Yes.
In every geographical entity, you must have to hear speculation, whether true or lie. Yes, like our forefathers, the way they told us that Ikwerre people migrated from Oba.
Oba.
Yes.
Okay.
Now, Oba migrated from Benin.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
Not Ikwerre people migrated
From Benin.
Ikwerre people migrated
From Oba.
Oba.
While Oba
Migrated from Benin. Okay.
You understand now?
Yes.
And that Oba is Ahoda, Omok,
Omok.
all those areas.
Yes.
They are Oba.
Yeah,
That's where Ikwerre come
Ikwerre
from.
people migrated from
Okay.
Then Oba now himself come from
Benin.
Okay. Is it the reason why people are saying that Ikwerre people come from Benin? Because
Yes,
they feel since
yes,
Oba people
yes,
come from Benin.
yes. That is
That's
Okay.
where
That
we
is just that.
come from. That's the reason why we are saying that from Benin.
Why is it that your language is more similar to Igbo language than Benin language?
Okay. If you go to Emohua local government that are close to Oba, they hear Oba and they speak Oba language.
Okay.
Very well.
We that have boundary with Imo State, Abia State, we hear Imo State, we Abia State.
Likewise, them they hear.
Likewise, them
They hear
they hear Ikwerre.
Okay.
It doesn't mean that we are part of Igbo.
Okay.
Now, okay, are you done? Let me also comment. What you rightly said that the language is similar. It's not similar at all. Yes.
At all.
It's not similar. Just that. That's how you people understand
yes.
it. Like now, what you people call this in Igbo's language?
You see, Oche.
Oche.
Then why we call it
Ngada.
Ekwe or Okpoko or Ngada?
Okay.
You understand? So are you saying?
Yeah, that one is not. But when you say tradition in Igbo language, they call it Omenala. Then Ikwerre language, what do they call it?
Your own is Allah. Our own is not Allah.
Okay.
Omenele.
Omenele.
Is different from Omenala.
Omenala. Okay, Omenele.
Omenele
Okay.
is different from Omenala.
People call chess Obi.
Obi. I think Obi. Yeah, Obi.
Yeah, we will say Mboma.
Boma.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, that means okay. Now you know. I want to get something now.
Yes.
That part of Ikwerre people that live close to Oba,
Yes.
is their own Ikwerre language a little bit different from the ones that live close to the Igbo people?
Yes.
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 Okay.
They have a little
difference.
difference.
The Ikwerre are known for their colorful festivals. Masquerades, drums, and dances bring the community together. These festivals are not just for fun, they are a way to honor their ancestors and celebrate life.
Is there any significant tradition or maybe festivals or anything that Ikwerre people are known for?
We have a lot.
Owenu.
Even currently now, one is going on now.
Okay.
Yes, in terms of culture, we have a lot of them. There is the one we call Eriogada.
Eriogada.
Yeah, where you see our young girls, our Spencers, they dress, they tie wrapper, just wrapper on their waist like this, then tie another one from here up
to cover
just
their
to
breast.
cover their breast, and they will be playing their drums, ogele, and the native, we will call it ngele. You people call it ogele, their native drums, osha. Then they will be dancing. Now people will be admiring them. They will go to community by community. Some they have a central place where they display. Like each community. Now you people have your own in your community. In your own community, you have your own. In my own community, we have our own in our own community.
Okay.
Then another one is we call this one member. Yes, more especially is for
cultural
guys.
Dance.
Adults.
Okay.
Yeah.
Men will dance like women.
Men will dance like women. Where they sing so many traditional songs that will move you. If you go round, you will see them almost in every area. Like like this Obio-Akpor.
Yes.
Each of the clan under Obio-Akpor have it.
Have their own member.
Yes, they have their own member culture.
Okay.
And it's very sweet. And when they display here, if you have 1 million in your pocket,
You will give them.
and you
I would like to attend that kind of which time
Don't worry,
did they
I
do?
have your number. I will call you.
Okay.
I'll call you.
Okay.
have
I would
your
like
number.
to
I'll call
come.
you, so you come and take.
Then Onwonubere will have another
we'll
one
have another one.
that Asuga Eriowe.
Masquerade.
We call
Masquerade.
it
Yes,
Oriowe.
Eriowe.
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 And
Okay.
that Eriowe, they carry masquerade, different type of masquerade.
Different types of
With
masquerade.
knife, they can use knife to display,
Display. And you'll be carried away.
and
While-
you'll be carried away. If they are displaying here now, if you have money here, you can spend all your money here before you go.
Like example of it, we have a one time. There's the one we call one time. Yes. There's what we call Onwemwe. And so many. They are many.
Okay.
That, apart from that one, our main traditional culture, wrestling. Egelege, Asuga, Egelege.
Popularly known as Egelege in our own Iwhuruọhna language.
In all Ikwerre, all Iwhuruọhna. That is every festival. Like now in Eka, we are into the festival now. Every Saturday, we used to do that Egelege.
Okay.
2 men will come and wrestle. We want to know who have power, who have tactics.
That is to fall
each other. When they fall each other, they have
win the other person.
Okay. They will spray you money. They will enjoy. They used to use that thing to marry.
In those days.
In those days.
So if you are a good wrestler, in those days, if they know you as a good wrestler, and once you are stepping out, they say, we call it Dimba.
Dimba Huyalamo.
Dimba Huyalamo. Now, a lot of all these fine girls, they will be admiring.
They will not say
because you are a strong man.
They will follow you.
If you marry them, they will protect you.
And you protect them.
You
protect them.
Yeah, you protect them.
Okay.
Yes.
Anywhere they hear your name,
everybody
people
will
respect.
Now
that Dimba, don't go. He will throw you.
You finish you.
Marriage in Ikwerre land is a big celebration. It is not just about two people, it's about two families coming together. Traditional marriages often include the giving of drinks, yams and bride price, followed by dancing and feasting.
Is it too expensive to marry from here?
No, it's not expensive as you think. But the little I know is this: when you want to marry an Ikwerre woman, even you yourself, you will know that you are marrying Ikwerre woman. We are not after money. We are after our daughter. Not your money. We are not after your money.
Okay.
Maybe like some persons usually say, you couldn't get, they go cut your neck, they go bill you. No. Why people are reasoning it like this, or talking, or saying it like this? Because of we value our daughters.
Okay.
Yes, we don't want to give out our daughters. After giving out our daughter out, then you start maltreating.
You are maltreating the woman because
daughter.
Yes.
You understand? So
hold it. You see, in terms of this marriage, like as we said, our tradition and during our forefathers, Ikwerre people are proud.
Okay.
Even the men, the
women.
And our daughter don't like to marry outside.
Okay.
They marry Ikwerre men.
Okay.
And you that coming to marry our daughter, we don't care about your money. We only care about our daughter. Don't maltreat our daughter.
Okay. When you marry her.
When you marry her.
Okay.
If you are like before, our women marry a strong man, not money. If you are a wrestler, our women will marry you. If you are a very hard-working man as a farmer, our women will marry you.
Okay.
They know that they cannot lack of
anything.
Hunger at anything. Not now that Oyibo people have destroyed us.
Everything.
Before, our men marry a strong man.
So now, if I carry small money, come, you people can give me.
Yes, that's why I said
Ikwerre
women are proud, and we are proud. Anywhere we are, anywhere you see Iwhuruọhna man, he will tell you, and I'm Iwhuruọhna man. I can't intimidate any Iwhuruọhna person.
I have a friend.
Yes, anywhere we are.
Yes,
anywhere we are, we don't pretend. They can't intimidate us, and the same thing to our girls, our women. And if we are saying the reality, like before, if our women are married, they don't marry because of money.
Okay.
Yes.
And don't maltreat them.
Yes.
Why Ikwerre people don't pretend? According to our tradition, if you marry our girl, as you marry her, anything that happened to her there, dead or anything, you bury her there that you marry her.
Then you marry her, okay.
There are some people, when their daughter marry, when the woman die, they will go and carry it.
Okay.
They will come, they will they will say all the property of the woman, they will carry it. They will do this, they will do that. Ikwerre people don't do that.
But once you marry,
you are married. You are married.
Okay.
If you die, your people will just come there, confirm you are dead. They will confirm where they will bury you. Okay. Anything of your property, anything of you have,
it belongs to your husband.
To your people. Okay. Nobody care about it.
Okay.
So that is why some people pretend. If you want to marry some people now, they will say bring 1,000 naira. You think that their marriage is cheaper. But when that woman old die. When you go there, you will do something that if you pay 100,000 naira na carry Ikwerre woman, there when you pay 1,000 naira, you will pay 1 million naira before they will bury the person.
Before you bury the person.
That's why Ikwerre people don't pretend.
Or they will take the corpse.
If you come to my place here to marry, if you will ask you to pay 100,000, that is 100,000 you will pay.
So there are places where these things happen.
Yes.
But in Ikwerre here,
it doesn't happen.
It doesn't happen. If you marry, you don't marry.
So that was why we give out our. If we are taking 1,000 naira from you, that 1,000 is our 1,000. And we cannot come back. Okay, give us our property, every of our pain.
Oh, want to carry our daughter?
No, we don't do that.
Don't do it.
Now, I want to tell you this: Ikwerre women, they are the best. They are the best. I know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm married. My wife is from Ikwerre. Ikwerre women.
My wife from Ikwerre.
Ikwerre women, they are the best in times of marriage. They are not looking after your money. What they are looking after to build you and build your home, and also plan with you ahead. Like some of them, we have some of them. This is my husband. If you know, give me 50,000 today. No, not Ikwerre woman.
I hope you guys are here.
And Ikwerre women are hardworking. They don't cheat.
If you marry Ikwerre woman, they don't cheat.
Because we have this law.
Because if you cheat, your husband pursue you. There's no house for you.
You cannot come back. Yes.
Yeah, people will say
when you are giving out your daughter for marriage.
Wow.
The first thing you will tell her.
No house,
no house for you to come back again.
No house for you to come back again. No.
You don't go. We say you don't go.
Maintain yourself.
Now they will speak it in our language. You know, eyes is all one shika tan.
Ebola mo.
Osumoro se ma be you. Ibanya hema berero.
No
house for you. Well, if you come back here, that's
no. You cannot. You can't come now. There's no house for you now.
But there's no house for you. That one alone now will make you to sit up in your husband's house and obey your husband, the rules and regulations. And that alone will make you not to cheat on your husband. If you marry Ikwerre woman, just be rest assured that your home is safe.
You are married.
And your home is safe.
Yes.
Okay, I will go and look for small money and come now.
No, exactly. I know exactly what I'm talking about. Your home is safe.
Okay. The Ikwerre people are not just about the past. They are shaping the future. From agriculture to politics, from music to education, they continue to grow while holding on to their values.
Is there any bad thing that an Ikwerre man can never do?
Yes. Like now, before you contribute, like now in Ikwerre, we don't thief.
We don't kill.
We don't kill. Yes, there is a very big, in fact, it's a very big abomination. Tentatively, mistakenly, something of a nature happens, you'll be banished from the land. And if they caught you stealing, you will also be banished
from the land. And they will disgrace you first.
Disgrace you openly.
They will naked you, rub you charcoal. That if it is plantain, if it is yam, they will tie it rope, put it on your neck, rub you charcoal, carry you to all the community in the town.
Eneka clan that made up Eneka. We have 11 communities.
They will make you to shame
before they
banish you.
Okay.
So that is why Eneka is very, very peaceful.
Yeah, I noticed.
Yes.
That's why Eneka is very even up to today. If a thief, they catch you. We will do the same thing.
For the Ikwerre, food is more than just survival. It is culture. Meals like Miniri, Miniri Okazi, and so many others tell the story of the rivers and farms that feed the people. Cooking is often done with family, and food is shared as a way of showing love.
They say the best way to understand a people is through their food. So I'll be eating 3 of the most popular dishes that Ikwerre people are known for. The first one is a soup that a lot of people believe to have healing powers. This soup is called Iwhuruọhna. After that, I'll be eating another soup, the one that they said is the most important soup of the Ikwerre people. They call it Miniri Okazi. And then finally, we are going to be eating one of the most popular soups in the whole of Rivers State. This soup is so popular that every tribe in Rivers State have their own recipe for this particular soup. It is called Rivers Native Soup. So first, let's eat Iwhuruọhna.
Iwhuruọhna is more than just a soup for the Ikwerre people. It's believed to have the power to ease stress and bring both the body and mind to a calm, relaxed state. Its key ingredient is the ọhza leaf, which is carefully washed and cut before being added to a rich broth made from assorted dry fish and meat. The result is a comforting, deeply flavored soup that speaks to the soul.
Alright guys, so here we have the Iwhuruọhna. A very beautiful looking, unique soup to the Ikwerre people. Inside, it looks watery. I'm seeing a lot of water.
Yes.
Is it how it's supposed to be?
Yes, we call it Miniri Gorogoro.
Meaning, the gorogoro means
Yes,
water.
light soup.
Light soup.
It's not thick like the Okazi.
But it's not light enough.
It's
I'm
light.
just seeing separation. Water under, then a lot of meat
Fishes
and things and
inside,
things.
yes.
Listen, wow. Okay. Okay. Me looking at this soup, the appearance, it looks like Oha soup. If you know Oha soup, it looks like a watery version of Oha soup with a lot of meat and fish inside.
Ọhza soup.
Ọhza. You call it Oha Ọhza.
Ikwerre call it Ọhza soup.
Okay, Ọhza soup. So,
Yes.
so Ọhza soup, this is Ọhza soup,
Yes.
which is the version Oha soup that the version of Oha soup prepared in Ikwerre land.
Yes.
So, did you add any thickener here?
Yes.
Which-
I
which-
add it mkparachi.
Right, okay. So you use the achi as the, but
Achi.
it's not. You didn't put a lot of it.
Yes, just to thicken it, just light.
Okay,
Just
so
small.
so a little bit thickened, but it's not thick.
Yes,
it looks,
it's not
it's
thick.
watery.
We call it Miniri Gorogoro.
It's watery.
It's watery.
Watery version of Oha soup with a lot of flavors coming
Yes.
from the good amount of fishes and meat and so many things added inside. This is a pot. This is a plate of goodness.
The next soup I was given was Miniri Okazi, often referred to as a signature soup of the Ikwerre people. This soup is hearty and rich, made from ground melon seeds, a variety of proteins, and the star vegetable, Okazi leaves. It's a soup that not only fills the stomach but also showcases the unique cooking traditions of the Ikwerre people.
Okay. Wow. Alright guys, the taste of this soup is exceptional. It has that hint of melon seed, that egusi inside. Also, the taste of the Okazi is also here because the Okazi was pounded.
Yes, I
the
pounded
Okazi
it.
was pounded, so
Yes.
it's like everywhere inside the soup.
Yes.
Once you put your swallow here and put it in your mouth, you get a complex taste of Okazi, the taste of this melon, and the rich taste that was brought in by all these fishes added in this soup. Oh, this is wonderful. I love this soup. I love this soup so much.
Thank you.
The last soup I was served is a soup that could easily be called the most popular in all of Rivers State, but with a distinct Ikwerre twist. Made from a mix of fresh fish and ọhza as the vegetable, this soup's flavor reminded me of the famous fisherman's soup, but it carries its own story and depth, unique to the Ikwerre way of cooking.
Alright guys, so here we have the Miniri Azobodo, or what people call Rivers Native soup. Yes. Me looking at this soup, you will know it will be delicious. You know, there are some soups that you look at, you will know that this soup must be delicious. If their soup is not delicious, there will be problem. This one is one of those soups. Me looking at it, you know that the soup will be delicious, and it is actually delicious. You can taste the freshness of the oziza. What did you use?
Ozise.
Ozise. You can taste this freshness of the ozise. This ozise is what they call, Igbo people call it oziza.
Yes.
Then in English it is called hot leaves.
Yes.
So you can taste the freshness and a kind of a minty flavor that comes from that ozise here. And also, everything here is fresh.
Yes.
You know, fresh prawns, fresh fish, fresh, what do you call
Abaka.
this? Abaka. Okay.
Abaka fish.
Abaka. This one is abaka fish.
Yes. That one is ikinji.
Ikinji. This is ikinji fish. Everything here was gotten fresh and prepared fresh. Oh.
The story of the Ikwerre is not finished. It is written every day in their farms, their festivals, their families, and their faith. Where they came from may be debated, but who they are is clear. A people of strength, unity, and endless spirit. To understand the Ikwerre, you must hear it from them, because their story is best told by the voices of the land.
Alright guys, so here you have it. The untold story of the Ikwerre people, told by the Ikwerre people themselves. If you love this video, like, share, and subscribe. And if you want me to visit any other tribe, please write them in the comment section. And always remember, eat to live while I live to eat. I am Mr. Epic, and I will see you in the next video.